We are delighted to welcome Bindu Lakhanpal ma'am to our podcast as a part of our mental health series. She's highly experienced counseling psychologist with over a decade of work in army public schools and freelance counseling, especially for armed forces families. Her expertise spans relationship counseling, student mental health, and personal development. With over 500 individuals counseled and 70 plus marital discord cases handled, many within armed forces background, Bindu ma'am brings a wealth of knowledge, empathy, and cultural sensitivity to her practice. We are honored to have her with us today and look forward to learning from her valuable insights. Welcome, Bindu ma'am. Over to Deepti.
Thank you so much, Rupali, and we are honored to have you with us, Bindu ma'am, really. So without further ado, let's dive into the conversation. Can you please share a little about your journey into relationship counseling to our viewers?
Thank you so much, Dipti and Rupali, for having me on your platform. And when you are asking me about my career, the relationship counseling, how I came into this relationship counseling, my journey into the relationship counseling began not as a sudden decision, but it was a gradual calling. It started over a decade ago when I realized how many people, whether in a romantic partnership, marriages, or a parent-child relationship, struggled silently with the communication gap, unmet expectations, and emotional disconnect. I had always been very interested in learning how the human psychology works and the dynamics of emotional, the behavior pattern of the human side. So, stepping into the world of the counseling felt like just a natural extension of my passion. Since then, I have been a privilege of counseling individually. I have counseled more than 2,000 people, and in couples, if I talk about the couples, I have counseled many couples from all walks of life. My work has covered a wide spectrum, supporting couples through marital adjustment and individual complex relationship with their in-laws and with themselves also. These days, you can see that emotionally they are so disconnected with each other. So this was where I felt that I should do something in this field. So after my post graduation, I have done many certificate courses, I have done diploma courses, I have done my masters also, and then I have a privilege of working with the armed force also. I am taking their marital discord cases, and this is one of the most rewarding aspect of this journey has been helping people not just to show the problem and rediscover joy, connection, and meeting their relationship. I often focus on the practical tools, like various tools are being used during when we counsel the people. So I help the people to rekindle their emotional bond in their relationship. And the journey has been humbling, eye opening, and deep fulfilling for me. And I'll say that it's not only the transformation of my clients, it is the transformation of myself also. And I'm learning with each case, I learn something new. And I'll say that it's just the starting. And way there are many things which I also have to discover in my career. Thank you so much for this question.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with such a honesty, ma'am. And it's truly inspiring here how your experiences have shaped your passion for helping others. Thank you.
So now, ma'am, I would like to know what are some of the most common issues couples face today in their relationship?
Okay. So, Rupali, see, these days there are many problems which the couples are facing these days, but there are certain problems which, when I am taking the relationship counseling, I can see that these problems are very common in each of the cases wherever I'm dealing with the couples. That is one of the biggest is the breakdown of their emotional connection. Emotionally, they are detached detaching themselves with each other, because you know that these days we all are so much into our gadgets. The social media is playing a, it is impacting our life, not only the life of our kids but also the life of the relationship, the husband wife relationship. So couples often get caught into the whirlpool of work, children, relationship, and responsibilities if they are having in-laws at their places. So these are the responsibilities where they are disconnecting themselves emotionally. They are getting disconnected to each other. So digital distraction is very much over there nowadays. You can see that when the husband wife, they both are in the bedroom but they both are in their phones, right? They both are busy with their watching the reels and so whatever there is on the social media. So much of that stop, they have stopped nurturing their themselves, their relationship, supporting each other, listening to each other. So one common problem is that breakdown of the emotional connection. The second most important the problem is that communication, the gap that is creating between the husband and wife. That the another major issue is the communication gap, and I do not just mean that talking, I mean that listening, understanding and expressing without blaming each other, defending each other. So many couples communicate to respond, not to connect. They respond to they communicate. When you will see that husband wife, they are talking, yeah, they are talking, they are responding to each other's talk, but it's not, they are connecting to each other, they are not mutually understanding each other's um, if I'll say feelings, what the exactly the wife is going through or what the exactly the husband is going through. They both are not able to understand the things. They get trapped into the pattern of assumption that there may be a reason why he's not talking. They are assuming those things in their mind but not talking to each other. So I think there are issues, unrealistic issues are there, since we all are living in a world where the social media is playing a very important role. It's not important role it's playing, it's having a impact on our life. So the social media, the reels, if you see that they are creating a benchmark what exactly the love is. So the expectations are like the real expectations versus real expectations are totally different. So when they come together, then there are certain clashes. They are not able to fulfill their expectations. They are seeing that the person is not understanding me, the person is not able to give what exactly I want, and they are not able to communicate with each other. So these are the main problems basically the couples are facing these days.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yeah, that really makes sense. And I would say that was such a clear and relatable explanation that you have given. You have beautifully highlighted the challenges couples face in today's fast-paced world, indeed.
Thank you, Rupali.
So, ma'am, like you have mentioned many common issues which couples are facing nowadays. So, related to that, if we will move to next question, like how do you help couples rebuild trust after it's been broken?
See, when we are working with a broken relationship, it is totally a different thing, because in a broken relationship, there is no connection, there is no emotional bonding is there, there is the communication is totally stopped, and the intimacy part is also not there. So working with the broken relationship is quite a I'll say challenging task, but still, as a relationship counselor, we never give up on in any of the cases. So, rebuilding trust in one of the most dedicated, yes, transforming the journey of the couple. Like we, first of all, as a relationship counselor, we try to give them that safe environment where they can come together, they can express themselves, where they were not able to talk to each other, they were not expressing themselves, how they are being hurt with each other's behavior. So first of all, we try to give the couple a space environment where they come together, they express themselves, and with that, slowly we come on to the communication part, because communication, it is the most important part in any relationship. when there is no communication in any relationship, then you will see that that relationship is dying slowly. So communication is a very small. If you ask कि मैम बात तो सब करते हैं, everybody talks. All husband wife they talk with each other, but no, not at all. It's like they are not connecting with each other. So communication plays a very important role in any relationship. So in broken marriages, in broken relationship, first we try to bring them together. They share their feelings, what exactly they are going through. Then communication plays a very important role for the partner who feels betrayal. For example, if the marriage is being broken due to lie or betrayal, we work on understanding what they need to feel safe again. This often includes that self esteem, learning to trust their judgment, own judgment, and gradually opening up to the vulnerability again. And I always tell couples that rebuilding trust isn't about going back on how things were. It's about creating something new with strong foundation. So one step by step, the relationship, you will be able to work on that relationship. So it is very important to understand that in a relationship, the honesty, loyalty is also there. It plays an important role, but with that the most important part is the communication. And second thing is broken marriages. What is the reason behind they are not able to understand each other? Are you able to give the quality time to each other? Are you able to spend that quality time with each other, or you are both are indulged in your responsibilities? So here the couple really needs to understand that we are husband wife, we have to give priority to our relationship first. And giving priority to each other help them to understand that the relationship they are into is the most important part in their life. So that's the thing. This is how, as a relationship counselor, we work with the broken marriages.
Well said, ma'am. Like communication really plays a very important role, and I think it covers all the other aspects, like you have mentioned, whether it could be loyalty, trust, or any other thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dipti. And in fact, Dipti, I always tell the couples before going to the bed, when you are having any differences, but for example, like I'll give you an example here. Husband and wife, they are people, they both are having their individuality. When they are living together, they are staying together, there will be some clashes, will be there. But once you are going to the bed, before going to the bed, you should clear all your doubts, all your, you should communicate with each other, clear that thing there and that only. So next morning start a new day with a new mood and with a smiling face. So I always tell the couples, always communicate with each other, don't stop communicating with each other. So that's the important part. Thank you so much, Dipti.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so, ma'am, this is something a very important question that is I'm going to ask now.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like, what's your advice for couples dealing with in-laws or
Mm,
family
mm,
interfering in their relationship, and specifically when a girl, a newly married girl who is completely unaware of the new environment, when she faces such situations, what should be done? And if possible, uh, eh, can we also get to know if husband is also a kind of mama's boy and not listening and thinking that his wife is overreacting? So, what's your take on that?
Okay. uh there's the I think these days couples are facing these things, like the in-laws dynamics, such an important topic and often the silent stressor in a relationship. I'll say that I'm not saying that in-laws are there should be no in-laws staying with the couple, or because we are in a society, we are from an Indian culture where in-laws in many couples are staying with their in-laws, or in-laws are staying with the son. Okay, so the first thing I tell couple is that your marriage or relationship is a new unit. You have got married. Your relationship is new. Your mother, your family is remains important. Your primary loyalty must shift towards each other. When you get when you are getting married, when the lady is coming to your home, that girl is coming to your place, you both are husband wife, your loyalty should be shifted towards your wife first or towards your husband first. Like, this does not mean that disrespect or disconnection from your parents or relatives. It just means that you are setting a boundary for that emotional healthy boundary you are creating for your relatives and for your in-laws. Like, I think you all will be also agree that in our society there is no boundaries for our relatives or for in-laws. They are interfering in each in any of the aspects. Okay, so I help couples develop a shared understanding of what kind of involvement they are comfortable from their families. First of all, you understand. You both understand that what type of at what stage till what stage you are comfortable the interference of the relatives or your in-laws, right? We work on how to communicate these boundaries, that is lovingly but firmly, to your relatives and to your in-laws. Like, important in learning to support each other when things get tense. And you, husband and wife, I always tell them that as a couple you have to stay united. You have to uh, support each other. You don't have to disrespect each other, because your relationship is a new journey. You are starting a new journey. Your family is there, but you have your responsibilities. But at the same time, you both are starting a new family. You are into a relationship. So a united front goes a long way. And it is like, when you are setting a healthy emotional uh, connection, and you are setting the boundaries for the in-laws or the relatives, that this is the boundary, this much we can have your interference. After that, we will be able to manage the things. We are giving priority to ourselves, then the things will be more easy to handle. Respect, first of all. And here, respect is the key towards your partner and towards their family. Respect. In many cases, I have seen that husband, when the husband family is staying with the husband, and the lady is also there, that respect the lady. At times they say, ma'am, they don't respect me. They are not respecting my work, and what my contribution in the family is. So respect, it is the key towards partners and towards their family. But respect does not mean that agreeing to everything. That it is a balance. It is creating a healthy balance, that you both are responsible for each and every task you are doing in your relationship or at your place. It's not only the job of the lady to cook the food. If the husband is there, that when the husband is helping the lady in the kitchen, or the lady is helping her husband in some or the other thing, so here you will see that the type of bond they are creating is a long lasting understanding, and mutual connection and emotional well-being is being created. So creating a healthy boundary for the relatives and for the in-laws is very important. And I think so, with today's scenario, day by day, I can see that people are also working on their relationship. They are trying to understand that yes, we both are very important for each other. So this is how they will be able to tackle their problems.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you for shedding your insight and light on this such a delicate topic. Your
I
insights
know.
offer a balanced perspective that many couples will truly benefit from. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupali.
So, ma'am, you have already mentioned about how communication is a key aspect in couples. But anything in addition, if you will tell us to our viewers, like how can couples improve the communication part effectively?
Okay. So I, as already I told you, Dipti, that of communication जो है, that is the most important part in any relationship, whether it is a child parent child relationship, whether it's a colleague, friends, a romantic relationship, any kind of relationship, the communication plays a vital important role. So communication is the oxygen for any relationship, I'll say that. Without it, even the strongest love can suffocate. Okay, but here's the thing, most people think they are communicating what they are actually reacting, defending, or avoiding the situation, right? In many cases, when I work with the couples, when I listen to their problems, when they are coming out with their problems, what exactly they are going through in their relationship, I can see that they are communicating with each other, but if they, that is not a communication, I'll say. That is only the listening, and you are just responding what you are listening, and defending. It's many a times it is a human behavior, right? If anybody will say something to me, I'll also react in a defending mode. I'll defend myself. So defending oneself is very common, but in a relationship, uh, there is a little bit of, if you have a little bit of patience, if one in a couple, if one is angry, if one is shouting, or is he's losing his temperament, the other person should cool down, should not react at that moment. That they should apart from each other for some time, and after that, once the temperament, that they are being cooled down, and then they both can sit together and they both can talk to each other what exactly the problem is, why they are reacting in such a manner. So I always emphasize conscious communication. Just see, communication is the oxygen, it is the oxygen in any relationship, but if you have to have the conscious communication, like this includes like speaking. Many a times we say that तुमने ऐसा कर दिया, you are to be blamed for this, तुम्हारी वजह से ऐसा हो गया. We never say that कि I'm hurt, you said like this, I felt very bad. So instead of saying you, shift it to I, then the communication will become more effective, and you will be able to understand what exactly my partner is, and what my exactly my partner wants out of this relationship. Now, I also teach couples active listening. See, this is in fact, this is a therapy also. When as a relationship counselor, we work with couples. There is a EFT, that is emotional focus therapy, and emotionally they are being tried to be, as a relationship counselor, we help them to come out with their emotions and effectively listen. The other person, the other couple is listening, that other partner is listening to their partner, what exactly she or he is going through. And did I understand correctly? Like when you say that I felt hurt, I felt really bad when you shouted on me in front of your parents. So you could have told me in a separate room, or you should not have shouted in front of your parents. Active listening plays a very important role. Effective emotional focus therapy also works a very important, very brilliantly it works when we are working where the communication is not able to work out. Now timing also matter. I usually we don't bring out the topics with emotions are running high when the partners is exhausted. Now, we create regular checkups with the couples if they are having a communication problem, they are not communicating with each other. So we give them small activities to perform, like we always tell the couples to have a dinner plan with each other, where they can able to have their own time, or they will be able to communicate with each other, making some collage or planning a small trip to any place where they both can have a quality time. So these are small things which will help effectively a couple or the person to work on their relationship.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was such a powerful reminder and suggestions.
Uh, Ma'am, now what I'm going to ask you is, you can say it's one of my favorite question, because I actually train my clients also in this, how to set boundaries, because many women feel pressurized to prioritize others over themselves. How can they actually set healthy boundaries?
Uh, Thank you so much, Rupali, for asking this a very important question. And this topic is also very close to my heart because I work with so many women who, for years, have given and only given, often at the cost of their own emotional and mental health. And the pressure isn't just external; it is internal also, and it is from one generation to the other generation. If you see that during our mother's time and before that also, they were so much involved into the family responsibility that they were not able to understand that what exactly they want in their life. So uh, when I go for any workshops for the ladies, I always tell them, in there is 24 hours in a day, at least you can take out that 1 hour for yourself. And I'm not saying go for yoga or go for exercise or go to anything. Just take a cup of tea and sit at a place, the favorite corner at your home, whatever it is. Don't take any phone, don't take any calls, don't take anything, don't do anything, and just have that quality time with yourself, just with yourself. So here, you we as ladies have to understand that nobody will come and tell us that, oh, you are working since morning, please take some rest, please take some off from today's responsibility. Nobody will come. I guide women to first acknowledge their needs, what exactly they need, without any guilt. Like many a times you have seen that we Indian women basically, oh my child, my मेरे बेटे का स्कूल है या मेरी बेटी का स्कूल है, मैं कैसे जा सकती हूँ मूवी देखने. So there is a guilt. So first of all, you have to acknowledge yourself, your needs. Acknowledge your needs. Yes, I need this. I need a spa. I need to go and pamper myself. So without any guilt. And you cannot pour from one empty cup. Like you cannot see there is an empty cup. You can't pour anything from that empty cup. You have to have something in that cup, right? Setting boundaries starts with self respect and recognizing that your time, your energy, and your peace matters just as much as others, as anybody's else, right? We as ladies are always worried about kids, about our family, about our in-laws, about our husband, but we never think about ourselves, what exactly I want. So acknowledge your needs and without any guilt, just give yourself that pamper yourself, because nobody will come and tell you that pamper yourself, okay, go out, take a take a break from all your chores of your homework, right? We work on identifying emotional triggers. Like there are certain triggers like saying no assertively without apology, and replacing guilt with self-worth. Guilt, when you will replace that guilt with self-worth, that yes, I am also have some worth in my life, I am also important in my life, so that guilt factor will automatically will go. I also help women unlearn the myth that being a good wife or mother means self-sacrifice. Like, see, you are a human being, we all are human beings, and we are not 100%, we can't give are 100% to each and every field, right? 100% to the child, 100% to husband, 100% home. So one or two places, if you are not able to give your 100%, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. Nothing will change. So just start loving yourself, accepting yourself, and giving priority to yourself. Then you will see that once you are able to love yourself, now you are able to give 100% to your relationship. You will be in a
Hmm.
very happy mood. You will be able to give that love and affection to your child also, to your husband also. And in fact, when you take care of yourself, you bring more joy, grounded versions of yourself to your relationship. It's not selfish, it's healthy, and it's necessary for sustainable love and connection. So loving yourself, accepting yourself without guilt. Just give some time to yourself. That's the thing I always tell to the ladies.
Wow, ma'am. Such an empowering message.
Thank you.
Your words, your words are gentle yet firm reminder for all the women to value their own well-being and give
Right.
acceptance and importance to self-love.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And many a times I go for the workshops for the ladies, and I always tell them just give one hour to yourself. In fact, I also do that. घर फैला हुआ है, let it be. It's just leave it like that only. It will be done. Just have a cup of tea, sit, and just relax yourself. Do what exactly you want to do. Nobody should guide you, right?
Truly, ma'am, like
Yes.
I'm also able to remember one thing, like if your cup is not full, you cannot pour others' cup. So it's like
Yes.
a similar, अगर आपके पास खुद ही नहीं है तो आप दूसरों में क्या बांटेंगे? That's such a
बिल्कुल.
lovely experience you have shared. So,
Thank you.
ma'am, like what? Yeah, thank you, ma'am. What message would you like to give to someone who is currently feeling stuck or emotionally exhausted in their relationship?
Okay. See, many a times ladies are being feeling suffocated, exhausted in their relationship. They are not able to give that 100% to their relationship. They are so overburdened with the responsibilities of the child, of the husband, of the home. So, first of all, start giving priority to yourself. Start asking for the help. If there is lot of responsibility on you, just talk to your husband. Tell him that what exactly you are going through. You really require a helper, or you need your husband's help support. So many a times lady, they don't speak out what exactly they are going through. So, and in those cases you will see that those things are affecting their relationship also. They are having a very bad relation with their children also. They are not having a good relation. Emotional bond is not being able to create because that lady is not able to give priority to herself. She is not happy from uh, enough from herself. She is not happy, she is not satisfied. She's like "Ki, I am pissed off, I am suffocated, I'm not able to give my 100%." She is feeling not self-worth, she's feeling. So that's the thing where I always say that first of all, start understanding what exactly you want. Things will be like this only. And like many a times the responsibilities is not only for one day. This is a continuous responsibility which you have to carry out. So support by from the husband side, help from children's, and your self love, uh, self worth, giving priority to yourself will help you to understand and able to work on your relationship in a better and a positive manner. I think so.
Now, ma'am, I would like everybody to know if you could just let us know about any books or resources that you recommend for those looking to understand relationships better. Any books or any resources, just randomly, if you could remember.
Yeah. See, absolutely. I love reading certain books, and there is one book that is really very good, and it is available on Amazon also. The seven principles of working on the seven principles of making marriage work. With the help of those principles, you will be able to understand the underlying, underneath problems or the root cause of your conflicts in your relationship. Second book is I hope you all must have read that women are from men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Both books are being written by Gottman, and very beautifully he has explained in that how one shifts from one relationship to the other. And if the husband is not talking, I'll tell you one paragraph of that book which I really liked it. That the husband comes from the office, and he was watching TV, and he was sitting and he was not talking to his wife, and he was watching football match. The wife was thinking, oh, he's not talking to me, he's not now, he's no more interested in me, I think he's having some affair with some other girl, or blah blah blah. She was thinking. She was not communicating with the husband. She was not telling that what exactly she is feeling, why he is not talking. Straightforward, she could have asked. But in according to the psychology, if we see that the male, they they can concentrate on one thing at a time. So at that time the husband was more focused on the football match, who is going to win. So he was not worried ki why wife is not talk, I'm not talking to the wife. So here very small example was given, that here the wife could have talked to the husband ki what happened, you are not talking to me, are you worried or are you stressed, what happened, anything serious. So then the husband could have told her that ki, no, I'm more worried about the match, who is going to win that. So things could have been uh, sorted then and there only. Other book is Attachment. This is another one more book, Attachment. It is also available on Amazon. So these are some books which are very close to my heart, and I think so these are more than sufficient if one wants to work on their relationship. Yeah, Rupal.
Dipti, you can put it on the group, these attachment book that ma'am has mentioned, the second
Yes,
resource.
yes. I will
Thank you.
mention.
Thank you so
Firstly,
much.
I have mentioned already. Attachment, who is
Yes,
the
yes,
author,
yes.
ma'am?
Yeah, Attachment. The author is, I think so, Amir. Just a sec. Amir Levin and Rachel
Ah,
Heller. Okay,
okay,
Amir Levin and Rachel Heller are
okay. Great.
they.
Thank you for such wonderful recommendations, Bindu ma'am.
Thank you, Pali.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So,
Yeah.
I think, yes, Deepti, I think we all are ready to open the floor for our audience.
Yes. If you have
Um,
any questions for Bindu, ma'am, please feel free to unmute yourself and can ask directly.
Deepti, I can see a question in the comment box if you could read it.
Okay. The question is good evening, everyone. If the husband is with his family and not even trying to understand his wife's concern, if she is saying she is not feeling safe and she is feeling suffocated, and the husband is not even trying to understand that his parents are wrong and his ego and his family is on the top, that even if he lost his relationship, it's fine for him, and the girl is going through silent emotional abuse. This is a question.
This is, I'll say, mostly in our culture, where the in-laws are staying with their son, with their couple. They are facing these kinds of problem, and emotional abuse is more dangerous than physical abuse, because emotionally being, you are not able to help yourself, because emotionally you are breakdown. So here, I'll suggest, first of all, start, if nobody is listening, if husband is not giving priority to your relationship or his relationship, he's not able to understand. First of all, start working on yourself. You are more important than anybody else. First, keep yourself at the top, not your relationship. First, you keep yourself on the top. As I told, is self worth, self love, understanding yourself is more important than understanding the relationship. Once you will start giving the priority to yourself, then you can see that everybody will see that she is switching from one aspect to the other aspect. Then he try to talk to your husband. If husband is not talking to you, or he is not able to understand, take the help of the experts, take the counseling sessions. If you are there, I don't know whether this lady at present she is there, and but she can take the help of the professional, and she can book a counseling sessions, and where the husband and wife both can go for the counseling, because many a times when in-laws are staying at the place, they are not able to get uh, the quality time with each other. The responsibility is too much. So don't worry, don't panic, just take the help of the counselor and prioritize yourself. Talk to your husband. Try to make him understand. Don't, when you are talking, just say, don't say that तुम्हारी वजह से ऐसा हो रहा है या you have your parents are doing like this, तुम्हारी वजह से मैं इतनी इमोशनली बहुत ज्यादा वीक फील कर रही हूँ. Just say that instead of you, start with I am feeling suffocated, I am feeling emotionally breakdown हो रहा है मेरा, या फिर I'm I want to spend some quality time with you. So here the communication will be more better, and I think so it will, they you will be able to work with each other with one step, take one step at a time. Don't start working on all the aspects, start one aspect at a time. Like first, start working on yourself first, give priority to yourself, self love, go out, have some quality time with yourself. Second, focus on your emotions. uh, Start doing some meditation or yoga where your emotional well-being, create your first work on your emotional well-being, and after that try to talk to your husband by not blaming him, but try to make him understand how you are feeling, what exactly you want in this relationship. And then if you think that you are not able to tackle the things, take the help of the professional. After that, try to understand whether is this relationship really working out, or you, or somebody like, many in many cases I always tell the couples that many a times there are certain cases where I think if the things are not getting into a right direction, or you both are not working together in your relationship, so it's better to apart from that relationship. Don't suffocate yourself in any relationship which is not working, which other person is not uh, giving you that priority or that respect what exactly you are required to have that. So take the professional help. Okay, thank you.
Uh, Thank you so much, Bindu ma'am, for sharing your time, wisdom, and heartfelt insights with us today. Your
Thank
guidance has added great value to our mental health series. We truly appreciate your presence and the amazing work you continue to do. It's been an honor to have you with us. Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you so much,
And
Rupali.
thanks
Thank you.
to all the people, all our lovely viewers who have joined us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rupali. Thank you, Dipti, for having me. And I hope I was able to give my insightful what exactly I know about these things. And thank you so much for having me on your platform. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much, ma'am.
you.